A street ministry here in Victoria for about 4 years,
Uh-huh.
and while doing it, one day I met this guy who wasn't homeless. I was handing out socks and stuff and praying for people. But I met
Uh-huh.
this guy who wasn't homeless, and I could see that he was really distressed. And he was just walking down the street, and I intercepted him, asked him like, "Hey, is everything okay?" And like, I didn't want to. I try to reach out to people who are homeless, but
Right.
I felt compelled to. I just felt the Lord just putting it on my heart to step out and chat with this guy. And so I did. And I asked him if he wanted prayer, and he said sure. And so I prayed for him, and he thanked me, and then continued on. And I didn't think much more of it. And I just stood there and was talking to some more people. And then about 5 minutes later, he came back with tears in his eyes, and he came up to me and he said, "You don't know this, but the prayer that you prayed for me has just saved my life. I was on my way downtown to go kill myself. I've
Wow.
ruined the lives of my family and my son, and gotten addicted to drugs, and just ruined it all. And I hate myself, and I would kill myself. But your prayers show me that God still loves me, and so if God still cares, then I need to care as well." And it was so awesome. He got involved in a rehab thing for a whole year, and got connected. And so through that, God put it on my heart to reach out to other people in the city who may be in that place. Nobody knows it. Just walking down the street, and they could be on their last day, and you don't
Yeah.
know. And so God has just challenged me to make myself available to people who may be in that place, or anybody who gets to the place where they're ready to say, you know what, I need so much more than this world has to offer.
Wow. Wow. And so you've been meeting lots of different people and
Yeah, so many different people from so many different like points of view. Kids, a lot of street youth come and stop and pray with me.
right.
A lot of yeah, like the very first girl who stopped and prayed was an Asian young girl, and her husband had just left her and left the
Mm.
country, and she was all alone, and she didn't know what to do. And yeah, so I prayed for her, and she actually got connected with my church and found
Wow.
some support there. And yeah, so like
It's amazing.
every demographic, from native to old to young to Asian to the black community, everybody. And that's the heart, just to make be available to anybody who's ready and willing to receive.
Wow. And you do it here on this spot
Yeah,
the whole
usually
time, right
right
here?
here in the spot on Friday nights,
Wow.
usually for an hour and a half.
Right.
Yeah,
So people know where to see you.
yeah. So I try to keep it consistent.
Right.
Every week on Fridays, usually around between 5 and 6:30 to like
Right.
7:38.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. I've never seen you here before and I've been here at this time. Like,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So it's
Sometimes it's
weird,
random.
right?
Like
Yeah.
sometimes I'm earlier,
Right.
because I work on Fridays,
Okay.
and usually sometimes I work late,
Right.
sometimes I work earlier.
Right.
So whenever I can get
Okay.
off work, that's
Cool.
when I come down.
Wow. That's awesome. Okay.